They are all wearing green. We thought the Irish might come out in green, but they've been playing well in the white, so they're staying with those.
The stick with what's working.
The officials, Ted Valentine, Lee Cassell, Brian O'Connell.
I believe that will be huge for the Irish, but you see right out of the gates, Coach K wants to make sure they establish Paolo Banchero on the interior.
How about Prentice Hub with a clear lane?
Dan, one of the things we've got to be wary of in this one, Blake Wesley, this is his first time playing against the Blue Devils. Big Monday, 27 NBA scouts on hand. Got to make sure he doesn't get involved in playing hero ball.
One thing Notre Dame does not do much of at all is get on the offensive glass. It's got to go in the first half for the Irish. Roach, a nice kick. Banchero for three, and Duke on top. Had an 8-year run as an assistant coach with the Duke Blue Devils, including a couple of national championships.
And Mike Bragg has the distinction of being able to say he coached, was assistant coach to the greatest high school coach and possibly the greatest college coach of all time. To make sure they get him his minutes. But Notre Dame is much more dangerous with Leschewski at the 5, and I believe Mike Bragg will use that lineup more often.
Williams with a deep touch, Duke by 5. For Trey Wirtz, and the Irish have just one made field goal 7 minutes into the game. And Duke extends the lead on a power drive by Banchero. And how about in this alignment, Banchero finds himself, at least right now, on Dane Goodwin. Nice pass. Ryan to Atkinson. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is presented by LinkedIn. Whatever you're in it for, we're in it together. Behind the back, Banchero. Contested 19-footer. Ryan the rebound. Here comes Wesley. He loves to go. Pull up. Got it. Boy, how about that length?
That's one, if you're Blake Wesley, you got to recognize that's a tough one to win.
A.J. Griffin follows up his own miss.
Thanks, Mike. Dan, you said it. 27 NBA analysts, NBA scouts here watching. I'm sure they're liking what they're seeing from Paolo Banchero.
Absolutely. A steal by Cormac Ryan. They're liking what they're seeing from Blake Wesley as well. Williams may not have blocked that, but he sure as heck altered it.
He absolutely altered it and then gathered the basketball coming back down. Won't get credit for a block or a rebound, but definitely made a difference on that play.
Heels to Williams and a chance for a three-point play.
Getting them opportunities to go back offensively. Neither team shooting it well, but Duke doing a much better job defensively.
How about Banchero? It's 6'10", 250, refuses a screen, pulls up at the free throw line and buries it.
And 18.2% respectively, but the Blue Devils getting it done defensively. That's the change.
And when I said this game was going to get into the 80s, I meant combined.
Yeah, exactly. And I was with you. That's why I agreed. Thank you.
Looking for so far tonight, but a lot of basketball left in this one.
Yeah, I don't believe they've seen it from any of the guys that watch it. Of course, a lot of prospects.
Prentice Hub with a sweet dish to Atkinson, and they're on their feet here in South Bend. Heels into the paint. Spins around and hits. Well done. As poorly as things have gone, though, for Notre Dame. Down only by 7. A block by John. And it's out of bounds to the Irish. Can't buy one right now. And a little bit slow getting up. Nice fake by Jones and the easy lay-in to extend the lead to 9. Keels off to John for 2 more. Largest lead of the night for Duke at 11.
And Tom Kachowski, of course, always greeted you with a smile and a handshake, kept his handwritten notes with him at all times, and one of the true ambassadors for the game of basketball, especially at the youth level.
Shot clock at 3. Roach into the lane. Tip back up and in by Williams. Somebody's got to make a play. Shot clock at 2. Tip back up and in by Atkinson off the miss by Hub. I believe so. Is that a team one? I think that goes under the team category.
I'm following your lead on that guy.
I know this. It gets him another possession. And it got him 3 right there. Wesley and Williams got another one. Duke in transition. Banchero lays it in. A hot team that's got a huge week ahead of them with a game at Miami Wednesday, and then they're at NC State on Saturday. Williams, great feed to Banchero.
And because of his effectiveness, Coach K deciding to keep him on regardless as to who's in the matchup, because he's making a difference on the offensive glass and defensively as well.
Atkinson right into his chest. That's a veteran move, attacking a shot blocker like that. Williams got a piece of that as Atkinson tried to lay it in, and at the other end, A.J. Griffin muscles his way up and in. One, Thomas, a football player, and Chris played lacrosse. Two grandsons play tennis at Duke.
College basketball has never had a figure as important as Dick Vitale.
Right.
When you consider what he's done from 1979 until today, bringing this game to the forefront, he has more to do with the evolution of college basketball.
Such a dynamic talent at both ends of the floor. Loose ball to Atkinson, and again Williams is there to bother a shot. Hub for three. And for Notre Dame, their first made three-pointer of the game.
And give this crowd credit.
Again, Banchero pulls up, not this time, but tipped back out, but it bounces free to Leshevsky for the slam. They've got a lot of work to do, but a 5-0 run is a good place to start.
And that's the way to get some energy. Defensively come up with some stops as Griffin does a great job. Oh, and puts the finger to the mouth to quiet the crowd on the way back.
Who's going to step up? I mean, Miami's had a really good year. They lead the conference standings right now. Notre Dame came in very hot. They're down 19. They're down 21 on their home court. And a special shout out to our director, Scott Johnson, who has threatened to storm out of the truck unless I mention that the Cincinnati Bengals are in the Super Bowl. He is as big a Bengals fan as I know. And boy, is he having a good couple of days.
You know, to really challenge Duke, they've already got to win at Cameron Indoor, and they've got great guard play. They've only lost both games to Florida State this year. So I believe Miami is the team that can challenge Duke this year. But right now, this is a battle for second place. 5
or 6 different ways that Paolo Banchero can hurt you at the offensive end.
And he's really calmed down here in the second half. We saw the 3 turnovers in the first half. They got to pull it out of the game, but not just offensively, making plays defensively as well.
Look how hard Notre Dame's having to work just to make a pass and get a decent look from a decent spot. There's a pretty good look. Trey Wirtz for 3. Atkinson with a reverse.
I think Mark Williams has really impacted the game, you know, defensively, just putting a lid on the rim, 3 blocks, 3 offensive rebounds, very active. And then, you know, Banchero, I think in the second half has really started to settle in.
This last team, which has national championship potential, to see how far they can get down the road.
Duke struggling from 3 as much as Notre Dame is.
But this Notre Dame team averaging 76 points per game throughout the season and ACC play, and just have not been able to get it going tonight.
Well, how many times? Got to be 4 or 5 times tonight we've seen a Banchero put the ball on the deck. Is in here in the late stages with this one decided, and pretty much decided, you would think, in favor of the Blue Devils. Griffin again, boy, he is strong, and he's just got a way of getting up in the air, muscling it up and in.
Doing a great job defensively as well. When you look at Dane Goodwin, Notre Dame's leading scorer, 0 for 7 in this game, still yet to score.
In the position to try to get a shot off. We know that. Ryan, crossover, 3, too strong. And Savarino with a loose ball, and then the bounce pass to Condensed, who lays it in. Remember, Mike Bray said to Dre, hey, if we can hold them to 27 in the second half, we got a shot. They held them to 27 in the second half, but they only scored 26. They just never got hot.
Yeah, Mike Bray not expecting this type of offensive production from his team as Bates Jones knocks down the 3.
He has turned into a really nice depth piece in the front court for the Blue Devils. Ryan, nice look. Sanders in the corner for 3. Winners of 4 in a row will drop to 14-7, 7-3 in league play. And a quick turnaround, as we mentioned, to Miami on Wednesday night.